So, just about 20 minutes to go for the start of the India versus New Zealand day 5 of the Bengaluru test, which has proven to be an absolute roller coaster of a ride. Today, you'll see New Zealand most likely ending their 36-year jinx in India because the last time New Zealand won a test match in India, it was 36 years ago. 1988 at the Wankhede Stadium was the last time New Zealand had won. But India, on the other hand, will not go down fighting. The last time you defended such a total was in 2004, 20 years ago. That was 107. But the circumstances at 107 are far more different than what the 107 that we have here today is. Now, Sarfaraz Khan in the post-day press conference yesterday stated that this is a very difficult wicket. And that is why if they can get 2 to 3 early wickets of the New Zealand team, then and only then India will have a chance. But New Zealand will also know that they cannot afford to play bad shots. And that is why they will approach this with utmost caution. First session, you may probably not see the match getting decided. Maybe in the second session or first hour, probably you will see them chase the total down or get bowled out most likely. So all two results are possible. A draw and a loss for either of New Zealand or India. The draw has been taken out of the equation totally, unless there is total rainfall throughout the entire day. Now, as I had done the weather report yesterday, morning there is a 60% chances of rain. Afternoon, you're going to see 90% chances of rain in Bengaluru. So that is the current situation that we have got in the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. Will New Zealand end a 36-year jinx, or will India once again repeat their 20-year miracle where they managed to bowl out Australia for 93 in a defense of 107? So these two results, we are all geared up for a very grueling day in Bengaluru. Short, intense, but very, very difficult day coming up for both sides. So if India lose, there will be tremendous repercussions. If New Zealand lose, they will be shell-shocked and most likely they will never be able to recover from this. So it represents a golden chance for New Zealand today to ensure that they do the unthinkable. On the other hand, in the evening, the New Zealand women's team are on the cusp of achieving something special because New Zealand versus South Africa in the final of the Women's T20 World Cup is going to be spectacular. You are going to see first-time winners in that format. Now, South Africa, they last won an ICC event. It was in Dubai. That was in 2014, the Under-19 World Cup. New Zealand, on the other hand, they reached the final of the Men's T20 World Cup at the same venue in 2021, but they lost very heavily to Australia. So, will the New Zealand women's team, the entire, if you look at it, the golden generation of stars, Sophie Devine, Leah Tahuhu, will all of them finally get one last chance in glory? Or will South Africa, and if you look at it, the likes of Marizanne Kapp, Annika Bosch, then you've got Laura Woolward. Will they script history? South Africa look far more hungry. New Zealand, on the back of 10 losses on the trot, can they achieve the unthinkable here? So, we are looking at an action-packed Sunday. If you look at it, as always, when you look at Sunday, it's action-packed here. So, India versus New Zealand, the test match. India versus South Africa versus New Zealand. That is the Women's T20 World Cup final that's going to be held. Now, in the Emerging Asia Cup, India started off brilliantly against Pakistan. They won by 7 runs. Tilak Verma played a valuable cameo. Anshul Kamboj was the star. He was named the player of the match. Some brilliant fielding, especially the catch of the tournament already when you look at it from Ramandeep Singh ensured India managed to win by 7 runs versus Pakistan in Oman. So India continue their dominance over Pakistan, but we know in the Emerging Asia Cup, in that tournament in particular, Pakistan have always held the edge. Last year, they managed to beat India in Colombo. Now, India could very well win versus Pakistan and they could potentially ensure that they get their revenge for what happened in Colombo the last time around. Now, in the world of other sports, when you look at it, the India junior team have made a good start in their hockey World Cup, in the hockey tournament of the Sultan of Johor Cup. So that is a good sign that the India junior team is also doing well and they are starting on the right note. On the other hand, you've seen the US Grand Prix happening in Austin, where Max Verstappen has won the sprint race. His 100% record in the sprint continues, and because of that, it is a magnificent effort. Verstappen back to winning ways. Whether he will do well in the Grand Prix that's going to happen tonight, it's a late start, 1:30 a.m. IST. Let's see how that pans out. So Max Verstappen already now in the mood to ensure that he extends his advantage and wins a fourth straight title. Maybe that 1 month break really helped Red Bull just get their bearings right. So at this point in time, it is a big feat that we are seeing. So Ashish Ranjan is asking us, don't you think Sarfaraz should play instead of Rahul in the next test match? Well, if you look at Rohit Sharma's comments, yes, KL Rahul has been given a long rope, but Sarfaraz playing, I mean, see, you had to address your number three. With Gill not there, you need a number three. If Gill comes in, you are playing him in that. Now, the unfortunate individual who will go out, very difficult, very difficult. It will be very harsh on both KL Rahul and Sarfaraz if that happens. Will South Africa win World Cup today? Oh, it's a tough call, but I place South Africa to be the favorites. Maybe they will win the World Cup today. Ashish Ranjan, Shami will be there in BGT. It's a touch and go situation. Shami is out for about 5 to 6 weeks. Could miss a couple of test matches in the BGT. And Rohit Sharma did say we don't want an undercooked Shami in Australia. They would want full fitness. Now, if there is swelling in his knee because he's not played anything till that World Cup, now after 1 year, if he decides to play, he can get back in rhythm. That is how Shami is, but it's looking very difficult. So Mohammad Shami at this point in time, it's a race against time. And why no left arm seamer and down under test next month? Ask the selectors. Maybe they're not so keen on a left arm pacer that we are looking at. So India versus New Zealand is going to begin in the next 10 minutes. Rain is predicted. Let's see how that pans out. Afternoon session, there is rain predicted. Evening session, there is no rain predicted. Now, Anshu Srivastav is saying, how can it will be harsh on KL? 150 is less than KL 12, then okay, it's clear biasness. No, Ashu, I mean, look at it. See, the circumstances around which KL Rahul, I mean, KL Rahul got a very good delivery. Sarfaraz played a bad shot. But you're now starting to give players a long rope. The established players, when you look at it, it will be very difficult to ensure that, yes, if KL Rahul is dropped, then there is no way back for it. So he's going to the BGT, but I don't think he's in the playing 11 if you look at it. So there is nothing called biasness. It's just about being very proactive and giving a long rope. New Zealand is the unluckiest team ever. Shreyansh Pudipatti saying, well, 2019, 2021, they are very unlucky indeed. But nice guys may not necessarily finish last. Akash Bharat, the series doesn't go well, or series will be very difficult. Yes, it will definitely be very difficult. And remember, in this series, even the Pune test, it's dodgy weather. So we don't know. India will bounce back, definitely. I mean, we are just saying that India will not play well. Maybe they could go on and win. Is South Africa the only threat for WTC final for India? Yes, South Africa look good. They have to win 5 out of 6 tests. If they win 2-0 in Bangladesh, then they are definitely in contention. So, Ashush, with due respect, KL never performed in pressure situation unless the sword was on his neck. I mean, Ashu, that's again a very big misnomer. If KL has a very good record in South Africa, England, you have to acknowledge the fact that he did perform in tougher conditions. Yes, when it's come to pressure in IPL, he's never performed. When it came to T20, he never performed. So, James, if India gave 200 targets, this match would have won by India easily, but first innings was the mistake. Absolutely. We'll have a detailed post-match discussion on what happened. Nikita Mohan. Pant was seen limping off the field after getting out on 90. Do you think Jurel might get a chance to play in the next match against New Zealand? It might be a good thing if some of our backups are also getting crucial match titles for BGT. Thoughts? Nikita, see, I had argued that rest Pant. If he's limping and if his knee is not 100%, everybody is saying, oh, win the series first. But no, you need Pant for BGT. If Pant doesn't recover and his knee is gone and it is a big injury, then you are risking him missing the entire series. So that is the thing. Ashu Srivastav, sir, weather predictions. Ashu, I've done a full weather video. You can check it out on Sports Today. Will rain help Bengaluru? I have done that weather report. You can check that out. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live actions about to begin in the next 10 minutes. We'll join you live as soon as the match ends. Thank you so much, folks. Tap that bell icon so that when we go live, and don't forget we're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye bye.